Yo! Alright, so I think I'm live now. Again, this software is really nice because it never tells me when I'm live or not. So we're just gonna pop out this chat right over here. Let's see if anyone happens to be watching. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Oh! Wow, there are a lot of people watching. That is very nice to see. Okay, so I'll be doing some more moderating today. Oh my lord! Hi Natalie, happy birthday. Okay, wow, this is really nice. I'm just gonna send out a ping on Instagram if anyone wants to put in the BraceletBook chat that I'm going live. That would be super cool. Look, I'm live. So okay, I'm just gonna go like that and just say join us on the live. I haven't gone live in a couple days, so I thought I would live. I would live. No, it doesn't work because it's a pun. Because it's live, but it's also live. Yeah, I thought I'd just go live a little bit. Yay, you finally caught the live. So, yay, this pattern is 10901. Yes, 10901. So this will be, I think, my 5th live moderating. Oh wow, it says there are 69 people watching. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let me just share this to my Instagram so everyone knows to join us. And again, if anyone wants to ping it out on BraceletBook, I don't know, just to spread the word so everyone can. Oh, you look so pretty. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna be moderating today, and like all my moderating videos are actually me moderating and then also just kind of chilling with you, so my pace of moderating goes down a little bit, but it's still a lot of fun, and yeah. Hi Alex, in your DIY premiere you mentioned college going online. How do you feel? I'm sad. Are you handling it okay? I'm sad. One thing I did yesterday, just because I don't scrapbook or anything, so, but I have this $11 book that says thoughts on it. And I got it for $11 at Staples like 5 years ago, and I've been too scared to write in it because when I spend that much money on something to write on, I just can't commit to it. So anyway, a couple days ago, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but I turned it into a little bit of like a bullet journal sort of thingy, like with here are all my classes. This is like week 1. And then the dates of week 1, all my classes here, I have 8 of them, oh boy, and then the major assignments due that week, and then as it gets closer and I know my schedule, like I know my class schedule, but I also, like, there's like a peer tutoring program and stuff, I'll be able to make the daily planner, and then I have my class schedule here, so each different color corresponds to the colors over there, and then I just did a little scrapbook thing. Says welcome to Hopkins, and that was just my attempt. I saw some videos on TikTok and I had the stickers, some of the stickers I sent out for my orders, so I might have taken those. But yeah, the next page will be I'm thinking either I might put at the top like schedule, like when I'll go to the library, when I'll study, when I'll do the peer tutoring thing, maybe if any clubs are meeting online, and then down here will be like the assignments I have to do and stuff that's due. So in conclusion, it's sad. It's for the best, which makes me feel like a good person, like I'm benefiting society. Then again, it's just a decent human right, because being like going out and doing things, like I understand a lot of colleges are like making you wear a mask, but also a lot of colleges are having us go back. Like the college that I was supposed to go to before I committed to Johns Hopkins, because I actually got into Hopkins off of the wait list. So I actually committed to another university, Georgia Tech, which is down in Georgia. And not, spoiler alert, the South is doing a terrible idea. The South is doing a terrible idea of protecting everyone and keeping everyone safe. So I'm really glad that I didn't go there. So that's really cool. So anyway, this pattern says pride. It's, of course, as an LGBT supporter, I like that. But also it's a little bit of a simple pattern. So, I don't know, this person, it's already been selected. Hi, did you read the pattern on the door that said to maybe not come in and text me if there's anything?
I don't see it on the door.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's dinner time. Hello, Lucy and Rose. Okay. Rosie, my bad. Hello, Lucy and Rosie. Okay. So, this is pride. Again, it's a little bit of a simple pattern. But It's like a simple text pattern, but I'm gonna say it's a I don't know, I feel bad. Okay, I love this, but it's a bit of a simple text pattern. Maybe if you jazzed it up and incorporated more pride. I don't know. Do you guys think I should accept this? I don't know. Because I don't know if it would be like a keychain or something. I don't know. I live in Florida and it sucks. They don't care. Yeah, New York, I'm fortunate that people actually are paying attention, but I feel really unfortunate. I feel, what's the word? Bad, for lack of a better word. I feel bad for the people in the South because, what's it called? Because no one cares, and so people who do care about their health and those who are much more immunocompromised aren't able to like protect themselves. Maybe if she used white letters. I don't think it's the color that's the issue because you can see this clearly. I think you should because the background isn't simple. All right, I will accept it then. Okay. Coronavirus. Canada's paying attention. Yeah, Canada's paying attention. All of Europe is paying attention. Everyone's paying attention except for us. Like Europe's just said, like, no, thank you. So, what are you eating for dinner? I don't really know. We don't accept Spotify patterns anymore. L. Hi, Alex. Hello, Maggie. Oh my god, almost 100 people watching. Did anyone promote this in the, what's it called? BraceletBook chat? Might do it. I don't know. Not going to lie. I might just mess around and do it. Because New Jersey is doing pretty good. Everyone seems to hate New Jersey for some reason, and I don't know why. They're next to New York, so of course I have that dank New York pride. But, oh, you are! I just have my phone turned upside down, so I'm not seeing it. Alright, I'm gonna say go... No, I'm not going to. Yes, I am. No. Yeah. Go join my live on YouTube. Oops. I'm moderating your patterns. Okay. I ordered some Elitza yarn. Yay! I've always wanted to use that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But they don't sell it in our country. Hi, Alyssa. They don't sell it in our country, so I am just working on just using other threads, mostly DMC. But the person who was the media rep for DMC asked me for my address on Friday, which is super cool, and I also realized I never gave it to her, which made me feel a little silly that I didn't give her my address beforehand, but that implied that she's going to send it out on Friday. She didn't give me tracking, but that's okay. So, mayhaps, for those of you who don't know, I partnered with a brand called DMC, which is, in my opinion, objectively, because it's my opinion, subjectively, the best string brand out there. Their strings come in so many colors, and it's such good quality, and it has like a nice satiny touch, and I just feel like super bougie and like elite knotting with it, and so I emailed, my hands are doing a thing, I emailed them like I guess 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago at this point, and I'm just like, hey, I want to collab with me, and they're like a week and a half later, they're like, hey, sure, and so then they did, and then they're like, yeah, we'll send you some string, and now I'm gonna make a video with them, like promoting their stuff, and like on Instagram, and I'm just so excited because I'm very grateful that they chose me, and I'm very grateful that they got back to my email. Like, they could have just ghosted me, which is what a lot of people do. I wrote a really heartfelt letter to my band director, and it's been 2 months and he hasn't written back. To be fair, I stuck it inside my band folder, and it's possible they haven't gone through everyone's stuff yet, in which case it's understandable. I don't think he would have ghosted me because I think he really liked me as a student. I always did assignments, and I also was respectful. Some people don't like band, and I do. And even if I didn't, I wouldn't be disrespectful. But anyway, so I don't think he just ghosted me. I think he just didn't see the letter. So, okay, I've got to go. Just going to eat dinner at 9:30. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll probably still be here. I'm not sure how long this is going to go for. But please come back if you ever want to. I'll be here. I live in Long Island. Have you ever been? No, I have not. What up? I'm Alex. I'm almost 18. Wow. And I have never gone to Long Island. I DM'd you on Instagram and you replied. I love you so much. Thank you. Well, I do my best to respond to all my Instagram messages, even the ones that I don't want to reply to, because I don't want to ghost you, because that's mean. Okay, University of South Carolina. I'm gonna click on this person, see if she did anything else that's sort of like it. Ooh! I like these. I'm also gonna click on University of South Carolina to see if anyone else has done anything similar. I wonder, South Carolina seems like the place that would open, because South Carolina, that's sort of in the south. I'm from Australia, have you been there? No, I have not. What up, I'm Alex, I'm 17, and I have never traveled outside of the east coast of the United States. We were going to go to the Galapagos in the spring. I even won a $1,000 scholarship because I made a hella baller video. They said make like a 3-minute video on why you want to go and how it's going to increase your understanding of the world. And I spent so many hours on that video. And they had the audacity to send me a $1,000 check. And I deposited it. And then they said, uh-oh, we need the money back because you can't go because of the virus. It was supposed to happen in April, like over spring break for my school. And like, I was like, sweet, I have $1,000. And then they're like, no. And then my dad was like trying to like advocate because like he's the one who's in charge of the rest of the payment. And he was like, hey, like she won it. Like she spent, you sent her a check. You didn't even promise her and then promise to reimburse her. Like you actually sent her a check. And this was in like late February, so the coronavirus is like still on our radar. There were like maybe like 1,000 cases worldwide, but people were like, yeah, it won't happen to us. So like it wasn't really that big of a deal at that point. I'm making your Chevron keychain pattern right now. Yay! What colors are you using? That video kind of blew up. Like it's kind of hard to blow up on YouTube because YouTube has terrible algorithms. Like it's not like there's like a For You page because people don't go on YouTube when they're bored. They go on YouTube when they want to watch or like do something specific. So the algorithms are not the best for creators. But I think my Chevron, let's see, I'll look on here. What are we looking for? We're looking for YouTube. So let's see. It has something like 20, I want to say 20,000 views. Have you ever been to Ohio? No, Ohio is not the not the East Coast of the United States, and therefore I have not gone outside the East Coast, therefore I've never been to Ohio. I'm 13 and have been outside of the country over 5 times. Wow. Like in Europe or like in America? Because if in Europe you can just drive over, and like you're in a different country, but for the United States you have to fly. And since you're 13, I'm assuming your parents are paying for tickets, in which case I'm very jealous of you. 26,000 views, baby! Oh, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Go. Shh. Okay. Ooh, 9.55 subscribers. That's pretty cool. DIY keychain? Ooh. Someone made this tutorial on a Chevron keychain after me, because theirs 7 months ago, but mine was 9 months ago. It's okay, mine was first. It's all good. You have to watch The Umbrella Academy. Yep, we are watching it right now, my sister and I. We started it a couple of days ago, and we like it. We like it a lot. Okay, we have Indian flag, so I'm going to look for Indian here. Ooh, okay, that's not a flag. They put Pakistan. I'm not sure if this is a Pakistani flag. I'll accept it. I live in the US and I have been to Europe and Asia. Wow. You must have a lot of time on your hands to do all that traveling. I'm very happy for you. I'm currently winding thread on bobbins. A good activity that does not require much brain activity, so you can spend all of it looking at mine. Wow, this is trippy. But it doesn't really appear to have any clear pattern. Kind of makes my brain hurt. But I'm just gonna say it's too simple, because, have you ever been to Massachusetts? Yes, we went to Boston for a couple days for a college visit. I think it was 2 days. The first day we went to MIT, and next we went to Boston University. And I was going to apply to Boston University. Okay, that's inappropriate. Oop, I can't type. That's inappropriate and not suitable for our viewer base. Okay, that's not okay. Have you ever watched Stranger Things? Yes, I have, and I think they made 3 seasons. Did they make 3 seasons? 3 seasons? I think so. I'm not sure, but I've watched all of them that have come out, I believe. Currently working on an Apple Watch band. That's so cool. Do they sell like different like slider thingies? Because there's a watch and then there's like the slider thingies. Do they sell like the slider thingies? Because someone asked me if I could make them a custom watch band, and I was like, that's cool, but I don't have any slider thingies. I mean, like, but it was a cool concept. I mean, probably could just make custom watch band thingies. Oh, also, yesterday I was trying to fall asleep, and instead of falling asleep, I might have planned an entire Etsy video with like all of this good content of how to like run your Etsy shop and some good tea, and that's bad grammar, so like really it would be much longer than that. But anyway, that's oh no, but that's what I do when I can't fall asleep. Where is it? Please merge the colors. There we go. All right. Should I come out to my dad on my birthday tomorrow? You have to check. You should see if he is. Do you have a feel of how receptive he is to LGBT people? Because I don't want you to purposefully create a dangerous environment for you. I want you to be safe. But if you have LGBT friends, or like, and you talk about them to him, and he doesn't like curse them, like that they're going to hell or anything, then I think you'll be okay. But if you feel safe doing it, then go ahead. Good luck. How long have you been moderating? Since like March. I did it like 3 weeks before all the political chaos started, and then I regretted being a moderator, but then the admin said you can't submit any political patterns, and then it was, then it got better after that. But during that period of time, when I had to read everyone just being annoying and mean to each other, that wasn't very fun for me, as I expressed in one of my other one of my first lives. My mom has full custody, so I'm safe, but I don't know if he's accepting. Alright, well, again, it's up to you. I can't make any judgments based on a couple comments on my live stream, but if you think that you're safe, then I'm proud of you, then go for it. I watched this while I showered. You have a TV in your shower? Wow. Okay, I think this is cute. Someone said, has any of your family members been or are homophobic? Well, I currently live with my father and my sister, and yeah, but when I came out to when my mom was still living in the house, I don't live with her anymore, but when I was living with her, I was 12, and I said, I think I'm bisexual, and she said, you should see a therapist. And in our house, we used to think, I want to reiterate, this is how we used to think, we do not think this at all, but at the time, we all thought that going to therapy was bad and that there was something wrong with you, and so as a 12-year-old kid, my mother telling me to go to a therapist meant that there was something wrong with me, which I didn't appreciate, and she also didn't talk to my dad about it beforehand, which is also not very nice, but anyway, that wasn't very nice. And then I just realized that I thought I was asexual because I wasn't attracted to guys, and I just thought everyone thinks girls are pretty. And then I was like, maybe I'm bisexual again, because I had a boyfriend, and I was supposed to like doing stuff with him, like being in a relationship with a guy, and I didn't want my relationship with him I didn't want to extrapolate that and then put that upon like that's how all men are, because that was my only relationship I've been in with a boy. And then I got out of that relationship. Well, I was still in the relationship, and I like largely shifted. I was like, I don't really like guys for the time being. So then I was like, I think I'm a lesbian. And then quarantine just like, because I like realized I was sort of a lesbian like beginning of February. Broke up with him the day before Valentine's Day, which I wasn't. I knew he was gonna want to hang out and stuff, and I just didn't. I couldn't handle it anymore. So. Yeah, I broke up with him in, what's it called? Oh, not my cursor. Oh, okay. So, yeah, when I realized I was a lesbian, and then I told my dad I think I'm gay. And he said, well, genetically, you're not predisposed to be anything but heterosexual. And once you meet a nice man and settle down, you'll become heterosexual. This was like 5 months ago. And so, no. Yeah, oh my god, it's been like 6 months. And then I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I started working on my speech for graduation because I was salutatorian and I was fortunate enough to have a position where I could write a speech in front of my school. And I figured I've been bullied for most of my life, pretty much all my life. Not less bullied and more ostracized, so kind of just avoided, generally isolated. People just didn't really want to associate with me because I was so heckin' cool. I guess they were, I don't know, they didn't want to associate. We did not associate. So I figured they don't like me, and they're not going to like me after this, and I'm going to go away and never see them again. And I know I'm better than them because I have the capacity to understand that they're sad and that they're not open to trying new things and to meeting new people, and that they can't go outside of their friend group. And they're not open-minded because I genuinely think I'm a good person, and if they don't want to accept that, then I don't want to accept them. I don't respect them. I never respected them. So anyway, I was like, hey, I'm gonna come out as gay in my speech. And then my dad realized that I was like really serious about this. And then he was helping me like with my speech. I've always gone to him to help with like essay grammar because he's very good at that. And my grandfather, his father, used to help him with that. So he became much more accepting. And then I started to like talking about a girl sort of in like June-ish. And then he was very happy about that and like supportive. And he's like, you know what, love who you love. So anyway, that's my very, very long answer to how did my parents react to it. So anyway, BraceletBook's just not gonna agree with me. We do not accept Spotify patterns anymore. Sorry. Alrighty. Anyone have TikTok? I think he followed me on TikTok, Sid Strings, unless someone else created a Sid Strings account that is different from your account. Hi, Fart. I'm so sorry. You are not fart. Oh my god, that's how I read it. Fifi art. I'm so sorry. Have you ever watched Gravity Falls? No, I have not. What up? I'm Alex. I'm 17, and I don't watch things that most people watch because I'm not like other girls. It means you like the opposite gender. I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, someone asked what heterosexual means. Yeah, it means if you identify as male, then you like females, and if you identify as female, then you like males. First knot in 3, 7. All right, so it looks like this was accepted. So I mean, gone over, and it does look symmetrical at this point. So I'll accept it. Hi, Alex. I'm your biggest fan. Can you please read this? I did. Why don't you accept Spotify Okay, I'm gonna start over. Why don't you accept Spotify patterns? We don't accept Spotify patterns because people can spam the poor moderators because they'll just convert every song they can think of into a Spotify pattern and then just upload them, and it's really unlikely that a lot of people are going to make those patterns. Like, some people will make really beautiful patterns, but it's not something that a lot of people will make. Like I found earlier, I don't think I was on the live, but it was like a Congressional Medal Award, and like it was really beautiful, but I don't think a lot of people would make it, and same goes with the Spotify pattern, so we just don't want to clog up, I guess, the database with non-important content when it's filtering the other content. This is cute. I'm not sure if it's too simple. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's, let's see what this other person has submitted, because I'm sort of on the, okay, so they haven't had any patterns yet. Oh, that's my pattern on the to-do. I feel honored. Okay. My family's Jewish religious, and I can't even imagine what their reaction would be to me being gay, and I go to religious school. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna ask them, because the text is really simple, is pretty simple, but the flowers are cute. Maybe upload the flowers by themselves. Okay. I'm making the Harry Styles cardigan. It's taking a while. I've only done one side panel and part of one sleeve. I kind of want to make that, but I wouldn't wear it because I'm going to upset people, but I don't really see the hype about Harry Styles. I know he's a good singer, and I appreciate that. Panic! But, I think he's a good singer. I just don't understand why people are fixating upon him more than other singers. Are you Jewish? Yes, I am. I am culturally Jewish, so I identify as a Jew culturally. My family is culturally Jewish, but I don't. I'm not religious, so I don't believe in God. I don't go to synagogue. I religiously am atheist, but I identify most with Reconstructionist Judaism, which is basically Jews that don't believe in God, but embrace more of the tradition and cultural aspect of Judaism and sort of like the family faith and stuff like that. So that's how I identify. Same thing twice. I agree, I just don't see the hype of Harry Styles. I just like the look of the cardigan. That's very valid. Very valid. I once knit a sweater, actually, in 6th grade. I was 11. I wore it to school once, but it was super hot because I had to wear like a camisole, like a tank top underneath it, and it was just super hot, and I just never wore it because it was like really baggy on me. That was a Panic at the Disco pattern. Yeah, but it already got rejected because it was just really, it was pretty simple and it didn't have any sort of like logo thing going on. Why is it always me get bullied in my name? Even a YouTuber said my name. I'm so sorry. Please don't cry. It like, in your username, it says Fifi Art, but you just smushed everything together, and I'm really bad at reading words when they all look like one word. I'm so sorry. Do you have any tips on making thicker bracelets? I'm making one right now. I would recommend making less thick bracelets until you can make thick bracelets. Because it's not good if you've been only making bracelets like 12 strings wide and then you go for like a 40 string pattern, then you're gonna get bamboozled and now you're not gonna do very well. Wow, it's a really pretty pattern. Okay. Yeah, I'll accept that. But we'll try working up to it, so yeah. Why don't you believe in God? I'm not gonna go into this too much because I don't want to offend anyone, accidentally offend anyone. I wouldn't purposefully offend anyone. But I believe more in the scientific concept of things. I do believe in that there is a creator of some sort. There's a belief called Deism, which was explored in the Enlightenment. I want to say Thomas Paine. I want to say maybe John, no, not John Locke, Thomas Paine, I believe. He revolutionized the idea of deism, which is the belief that a creator created the universe and then stepped back and did not intervene in its events. So I do believe that someone put us here, us meaning everything, not anytime recently, but 13.8 billion years ago when the Big Bang occurred. But I think someone or something or a higher civilization, I think, created that, or a higher individual, and then sort of stepped back. So I don't really associate that with believing in God per se, because that creator doesn't do anything for us now. They just put the universe there. So it's sort of how I internalize it, but of course different people would have different beliefs on that. Are you Ravenclaw? Yes, I am. Tips for Etsy shop advertising. I would say before advertising, make sure that your Etsy shop is as good and professional as possible. Again, I planned a video and I want to film it, but I have other videos I want to get out first, and I don't want to abandon the other videos because I feel bad for them, and also bad for me because I spend many, many hours filming and editing. So, okay, this pattern has already been declined a few times for the same reason. Removed your username from the keywords. They have not. I don't know what this constellation. Aquarius? It says Aquarius. I'll click on this user. If they're making zodiacs, they've probably made other ones. And they haven't. So I'm going to say, I don't know. I can't remove it because they made the change, but I'm going to decline it again because it's a different reason. This pattern is hard to, okay. It's hard to tell what this pattern is without looking at the keywords, and then I'm gonna say it's too simple because I don't know, it's a little bit. Sorry I'm bringing back to the combo before. Don't apologize, because I wouldn't answer it if I didn't want to. That's for all you people spamming. I see it, and I'm choosing not to respond to it. Oh. And did Rose accept you? Yeah, she did. Yeah, she was just sort of like, because she's younger than me, so she might look up to me, but don't tell her that. Because she's not gonna accept it. That she looks up to me, but I'd like to think she looks up to me, and so she was sort of receptive, much more receptive, and also she's a child who hasn't had their beliefs sort of formed by previous generations. Oh, okay, boomer. So she was very accepting, and I don't know. There's your comment. And did you tell your boyfriend why you broke up with him when you did? I told him why I broke up with him, but it wasn't because I was a lesbian. I just said we aren't really clashing. I felt taken for granted. He also owed me $50 because he kept forgetting his credit card, so I'd have to keep paying for our meals. And then when he'd buy me gifts, first of all, he didn't. And then when I said, like, it would be really nice if you bought me something, like, I don't know, just a coffee, like something for like $2. Like, it doesn't have, you don't have to buy me like $100 necklace or something. Just something simple that shows like you appreciate me. And then he said, I don't want to curse, but I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. He said, and I quote, "So you want me to buy you shit?" And that was just really disrespectful to me because I, yes, I would like him to buy me things, but it's not buying. I have enough money. I've saved enough money to buy myself things, but it's not that I want him. I want the things. It's I want him to make the gesture, because I show love by giving things to people, and I would like him to reciprocate it just a little bit. And so I said, I just don't feel appreciated. I do things for you. I'd help him with homework. He's a good student, but I was a better student. And so I'd help him with homework, and he wouldn't reciprocate. He wouldn't, I mean, he failed his driver's test twice, so he wasn't able to drive me anywhere. I always had to drive him, so I was paying for all the gas. Well, my dad was, because my dad said I have to pay for gas when I turn 18, but since I'm a kid, I can pay. He'll pay, which is very sweet of him. So I said I don't feel appreciated. I don't really feel loved. I just feel taken for granted. And then like a month later, when I was thinking more about my speech, I called him and I said, "Hey, I'm gay," and he's like, "I kind of thought so." I'm like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, it makes me feel better," because he thought that he was doing something wrong, and like he was. I mean, I didn't feel loved or appreciated without going into the gender stuff. Just him in general, regardless of his gender, he still wasn't really a good partner. If he was a girl and he did those things, I wouldn't have stayed with him either. So, but anyway, I think he was okay with it, and I said I wanted him to hear it from me. And then a week later, he texted back, and he said, "Please don't come out because people are going to look at me weird. Look at him weird." And I said, you should have studied harder if you wanted to make the speech and not me. So it's not your decision when I can come out and to whom I'm coming out to whom I'm coming out. And then he's like, "I thought you were going to talk about us." I'm like, "No, it'd be so weird. I just say, like, I'm gay and I want you guys to know it before I vanish off the face of the earth and do revolutionizing things." So, yeah, ultimately I think he's okay with it. I'm using my very limited Wi-Fi to watch this. Is it the right decision? No. If you don't have unlimited Wi-Fi, please don't spend it on my live stream because it's using a lot of data and I don't want to. I don't want your family to hate me. Alright, Made in the AM. This is cool, but I don't think it's a logo, so I'm just gonna look Made in the AM text logo. Because if it's like a specific thing, maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, so there's this thing. All block letters. There you go. But it doesn't look like this is trying to emulate that, so I'm just going to say that, whoa, wrong message. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Alright. Sorry for getting like all personal about my life, because I don't really share that much personally about my life, otherwise, except for on the live stream, so, were you popular at school? No, I was ostracized for the first 11 and a half years, if you include kindergarten, of my existence. I started making friends with people in the middle of the 11th grade. If I were popular in the sense that people liked me when I said hello to them, then yes, I was popular. But no one invited me to their house or in a friend group or hanging out or anything, and I sort of had to like make the first move, and then they would never reciprocate. I'd always see them like giving eyes to me like in class, like mean eyes, not like I like you, but like mean, like sort of like that. I wonder how much of it I was imagining and how much not, because that's definitely up to interpretation, but I never really was included in anything. So I'd say, was I liked? Probably. I didn't I don't know, spread anyone's nudes or like vandalize the school or anything that would be like that people would shun me for. But still, I guess people didn't want to associate with me. Maybe I was just too cool for them. I don't know. But that's why I chose to come out at graduation. I figured they don't really care for me. I don't really care for them. I mean, I just want everyone to know that, like, haha, like, I'm still confident enough to do what I want. Haha. I have 2 friends I'm the outcast in my grade. It will get better. I promise. Maybe you, too, will create a bracelet YouTube channel and spill your entire coming out story plus your relationship with your ex-boyfriend to the internet. I'm not sure. Yeah, Stitch doesn't really look like Stitch. Sorry, bub. Okay. Do you like movies? Yes, I do. Did you hear about J.K. Rowling being homophobic and transphobic? I did, and as an ally and a member of the LGBT society, I do not accept her. Lo siento. Okay. Bye, Alex. Gotta go now. Bye! Thanks for joining us. Ooh, people are bracelet booking me on BraceletBook. That's really cool. Just letting you know that your live stream is number 5, not number 4. I think I said number 5. I'm not sure there, love. Okay. This is a gradient. Do we accept gradients? I'm not sure. Oh, this is not gonna help me. Okay. Alex, sure, but I'm straight and I really love your videos. Oh, it's okay. You can do something else that was monumental in your life and that you just do everything out of spite for, but still, anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna say enter at least 4 keywords, and it's also pretty simple, so I'm gonna define it for that. Stream Walls by Louis Tomlinson. Lewis? Is it Louis or is it Lewis? I'm a terrible One Directioner. I'm not a One Directioner, but someone who has grown up with One Direction in society. Are you a Hunger Games fan, Team PETA, or Team Gale? I am Team Katniss, because I'm gay and I like girls. Marilyn Manson. Let's look at Marilyn Manson tattoo. Marilyn Manson tattoo. Did you ever watch Love, Simon? Yes, I did, and later that day, we watched it in theaters, so it was March 2018. Later that day, I thought I was better at figure skating than I was, and I tripped on my own clumsiness, there it is, and I split my chin open, and I had to get stitches. So yes, I did. Also that day, I didn't eat for 27 hours because I felt terrible about myself and was at the peak of my depression because starting a medication made it all so much worse. And so I ended up in the emergency room and I nearly passed out because of my lack of nourishment, but the injury itself wasn't that bad. So moral of the story, make sure you have a therapist if you start on medication. Alright. I grew up with Taylor Swift. I grew up with her too, her earlier albums. I didn't actually listen to the first one at all, like the one, I think it's called like Tim McGraw, or there's a song called Tim McGraw, or something like that. Alright, this is cute, but it would look better. This is so, oh heck, this is so cute. Heck, so cute, but I think it would look better if you added a border or some space around the no so it didn't blend into the walls of the Polaroid. Also making it a darker color would help it stand out as well. Okay. I'm Team Katniss because I'm gay and I like girls. Alex 2020. Heck yeah. I'm a young 11. Please don't talk about personal stuff. If you want, I can include a trigger warning. What exactly do you not want me to talk about? And I'll try and include a trigger warning next time I talk about it. Or if you don't want to be here at all, it's okay. I have other live streams where I don't talk about this, so you can hop off and watch some of those if you want. This is pretty cute. Alex, do you think it's weird to make bracelets because I'm a boy? No, not at all. I want to wear them too, but people make fun of me. No, I know tons of boys who make, well, I don't know if they make them because they're not as special as us. But they do wear them, definitely. They buy them, like, overpriced at, or maybe underpriced at, like, county fairs. If you want to feel more masculine, if you feel like people are making fun of you because they're calling you, like, a girl, or, like, doing girly things, you can do colors. I think a really masculine color combination is blue and black. Also red and black. Maybe blue, red, and black. I had a bracelet like it. I sold it a while ago, so it would take me a while to find a picture. But, it was like a Aztec pattern. It was, what's it called? It's like this pattern, like, so I had sort of a diamond here, and then like a sort of wiggly arrowhead here. I do have a tutorial for the first part of this pattern. It's called a gradient diamond bracelet, and it's pretty heckin' cool. But I sold one of those, and people seem to like it, so yeah. Bye. Oh, someone's leaving. Alright, bye. What was your first reaction when the BraceletBook team announced that you'll be a moderator? Well, the admin actually never announced. If you look through all the blog posts, he never announced that I was a moderator, which hurt me. And I always thought he was going to announce it, and then when I realized he wasn't going to announce it, I just thought it was too late to ask him to announce it, because I didn't want to, like, feel, like, self-centered or anything. So, to the best of my knowledge, he never announced it. Let's see. Blog, he posts everything on the blog. But, yeah. It would, new moderator announcement. It would be around, yeah, welcome new moderators. Soda Pop, these two were on the team before I joined, so it would be after new moderator announcement. And then Tikalishi was, I believe, joined after me, but we can keep going. And then Hello Kiwi joined after me, so admin never announced that I was a moderator, which made me sad, but it's okay. I don't always have to be recognized. Hi Alex, I'm actually trying to make a sleeve of bracelets like you. I hope this is as thick as my cuff is going to get. I don't want to go all the way up, because then I sometimes I feel a little bit restricted of these because I can't take them off, but it's nice. It's sort of protecting. I feel like if I took them off, I just feel like I'm missing something for a good solid, like, month or so. Alright, how are you? I'm good! Thanks for asking. It's very liberating to talk about my feelings on here, because I know that you guys hopefully won't judge me, but also there's the possibility that my future employers will see this and know I got some stuff going on. But, you know, I can worry about that at a later time. It's 2020. Not all of our life is work, because that's mean. How do you start rag rugs? I made a tutorial for them on my channel. It's the second video I ever posted. It's called Recycled Rag Rug Bracelet Tutorial, I want to say, and I'll show you how to start it. How long have you been a moderator? A couple months, since like March or May, or there's a month between March and May. What's it called? April? Between March and April. And however many months that's been. Whenever I take off all my rubber wristbands, it feels like I'm naked. Yeah, it's sort of like a protective. I've had bracelets on since high school began, so about 4 years ago. And I've like been continually wearing bracelets since then. They've changed. The bracelets have changed because one of them was an asexual pride bracelet, and then I realized, like, I kept it on for a good time after I didn't think I was asexual anymore. I should say didn't identify, because you can think something and identify as something else. I mean, it is what it is. How long does it take to make one Starburst? It largely varies based on the person, but it takes me about 6 hours, because it's a big heckin' bracelet. Do you ever get tired of making bracelets? Yes, and when I do other things for my business. So I make like earring cards, like I get scrapbook paper, or like thick scrapbook paper, so like cardstock, I guess, from Joann's. They had a sale 5 for $1 once, so I just got a bunch of it and I cut it into size, and then I use this tool. It's a dental tool. It's called an Explorer, and it has this side on one end and this side on the other end. They're also very useful for taking out knots that you mess up, because there's like a good long handle. Although it wouldn't be good if you had super big hands. My hands are probably like on a little bit of the larger side, but it's okay because it gives you a lot of control for taking out the knots. It's better than a safety pin, because the safety pin can slide around. And also, my dad was a dentist, so I have exposure to all sorts of things. Ooh, someone's spamming? Who's spamming? Let's see. Okay. Oh, and there you are. Yes, there I am. I don't know what that's in reference to. Where's Streaky? He's clawing at my door, but I don't really want to get up because then he's gonna eat all the thread that's on my desk now. I'm trying knitting for the first time and I'm very confused because I've been focused on the stream. Oh no! Maybe try doing something that's not knitting, like something that you've never done the first time. This is a cute pattern, but it's not symmetrical. Please make the head, okay, I'm gonna say, please make the head and the tails of the pattern symmetrical. The bottom parts are shorter than the top parts by 1 pixel. Okay. I've messaged the admin about being a moderator because I think I have a well-established bracelet Instagram, and I'm also working on my YouTube channel. Yay! But I think that admin isn't really looking for moderators right now, unless you're 17 or over, and although we do have a lot of patterns, but I don't think you're 17. If you're the account that I think you are, I don't think you're 17 yet. But you could be another account that's also called Lily's Bracelets, in which case, sure. I don't know how you call yourself unpopular. Everyone in this live wants to be your best friend. Yeah, well, everyone in this live is not in my school right now. I wish you all were in my school or something. It would be a much more fun time. You could try crochet. It's like knitting, but a little easier. It's different for different people. Some people find knitting a little easier. Some people find crocheting. It's different. I think they're about the same, but both are easier depending on which thing you want to do. I'm watching this on 144p. It's so blurry. Sorry. Do you have with a vid with your ex-boyfriend? Yes, and if you did you delete it? Yes, I did. It's actually unlisted, so I can still watch it. If I wouldn't, but anyone can watch it if I send them the link. But it's not like you can search for it and it will pop up. Crocheting a top right now. Wow, such talented. Okay, this is some of the letters. I don't know, it's okay, but I'm gonna say to ask them to make the 4 sides equal around the pattern. Let's look up the text too, because I don't know if aperture is supposed to be bigger than laboratories. So aperture laboratories. Alright, only watching to see my own pattern, but she's talking more than going through. Yeah, we have 2,600 patterns, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to get to yours. Just probability, there's a 1 in 2,600 chance that I'm going to see it today. Aperture. Okay, so it looks like aperture is thicker, and laboratories is thinner. But I don't know, this could be okay. Let's see if aperture is there. Aperture science laboratories. Yeah, I'm just going to say make 4 sides equal, and then the next moderator who sees it can decide where to go from there. Are you on a Mac? Yes, I am. MacBook Air, baby. Ooh, this one's pretty. Okay. What's the best ice cream flavor? I like cookies and cream the best, but objectively the best, I'm not one to ask because I have not tried all the ice cream flavors. That is a big pattern, but it is also a high school pattern, and not a lot of people are going to go to this high school, which means that not a lot of people are going to make it. Of people, I'm going to say, I doubt many people on this website go to your high school, so it's unlikely that this pattern will be made. However, you could remove the text and just submit the Jaguar as a standalone pattern for those who have it as their school mascot. Dad hates it, so we never eat cookies and cream. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I agree with that message. I feel like there's a lot of people with the mascot. Yeah, that's why I said they can keep the like the jaguar or the cheetah and remove the text, so other people with the with that mascot can still make the pattern. But I don't know if they'll actually do that or not. Okay, this looks really similar, but they did make the sky different colors, so I'll keep it. but it is orange. What's orange? What time is it for you? It is 10:14 p.m. Ow, I just smacked myself in the face. Okay, this is a Black Lives Matter pattern, but there is a warning here, so I'm going to take that out. Also, on my last live, I accidentally declined a Black Lives Matter pattern. Heck. Because I thought it was a political pattern, but I made a mistake. I made an uh-oh. And apparently only political patterns that endorse a candidate or political party are denied, but Black Lives Matter can be accepted. So I do apologize for the pattern. I honestly didn't know that at the time. I thought it was all political patterns, and I did think that Black Lives Matter was a political statement in terms of getting equal rights for African American people. So I'm very sorry for that. I didn't know it, and I will be accepting Black Lives Matter patterns in the future. That's so hard to say, Black Lives Matter patterns. Okay. Yeah, this blue is a little dark. So I'm gonna also ask them to maybe unmerge or remerge some colors. That's a thing. I think a lot of people are getting confused. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, there's a very similar pattern that already exists. I just accepted it earlier today. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, you too. Thanks for joining. Oh my god, there's a Billie Eilish pattern. Wow, I love her. Okay, 49043. 49043. 49043. 49043. Have you made the streaky pattern yet? No, I'm actually working on it right now. This is it. It's not very exciting yet, but that's it. I have all my browns set up here, but yes, it is in the works. Ooh. Okay, this is cute, but it looks like there are some pixels out of place near the bottom. Looks like there are some pixels out of place near the bottom left. Perhaps try to tweak that and then resubmit. Hello, I'm back. Hello, thanks for joining us. This looks like eggs, but they are some flowers according to the theme. There is a very similar variation, so I will deny it. This one right over here. Are you excited for the next normal pattern generator that Masha is making? Yes, I'm very excited. I used to code, briefly code, and by briefly code, I mean just kind of plugging stuff in as a programmer for 2 years in my robotics team, and it was very hard, and I stopped. So, because it was really hard and confusing, so I have great respect for Masha and everyone who codes. Yeah, okay, could we move the strawberries down a bit so they're centered with the rest of the pattern, and you should be good to go. Okay. What robotics program did you do? I did FTC, First Tech Challenge. There are 4 different branches of robotics. There are 2 that fit high school range, and we were too poor to do the big boy one, so we did the little kid one because our school gave us absolutely 0 money, and our school funds entirely liberal arts clubs and programs, but kind of just forgets about the one STEM club that they have, which is the robotics team. So I'm salty about that, and they didn't give us any money, so we had to do the poor man's version of robotics. I made the bracelet thing that you hang the bracelets on from your most recent vid. I love it so much. It's in my room. Yay! I'm glad it helped my incessant rambling and my social anxiety, but I'm very glad it helped. And I'm glad it worked for you. But also, guys, for those of you who don't know, I made a new video called a DIY wall organizer tutorial, and it's basically I did my first woodworking project, Home Depot Lesbian Who. I just hit myself in the head again. Oh dear. But basically, I took a thing of wood and I sanded it and stained it and varnished it and then put hooks in it, and I'm super proud of it, and you can use it to hang up bracelets. But yay, check it out. And it's 19 minutes, and I had a lot of fun making it, and watch it. Have you ever done Destination Imagination? No, but that sounds really cool. What is that? Can I have the number? Would you like my number? You're welcome to DM me on Instagram if you'd like. I respond to all my messages. Are you overwhelmed by all the string you have, or are you excited to use it all? I was not overwhelmed by all the string until 2 days ago, in which I received a package from someone, one of my followers, and they sent me a box about this big of string, and it is so much string, and like it's all wound and bobbins for me, and I'm so grateful to them. But now I'm slightly overwhelmed. But there's so many color combinations because I always use the pretty colors and then have the ugly colors left over. But they sent me all the pretty colors, and I'm just very grateful to them because it was a birthday gift. But if I do get enough like mail to like make a video, I might do an opening your mail video because it's my birthday next month, and I'm turning 18, the big 1-8. Yes, I will be an adult, and I can legally own an Etsy shop and not evade tax, not commit tax evasion from the IRS. But it'll be great. I was talking about a pattern when I asked for a number. My bad. Destination Imagination is a school club, and they do different creative challenges. You first complete state challenges, and you make both of them, and you get to go to nationals. That sounds amazing. Our school didn't have anything like that. They didn't have Science Olympiad, Math Olympiad. I always wanted to do that. They didn't have, what's it called? The thing that Spider-Man's in Homecoming. It's like Trivia Team, something like that? Trivia Bowl? Something like that. So I'd want to do that, but our school didn't have any of those. We didn't even have anything other than a regular honor society, like no English society, math, science honor society, foreign language honor society. And so I saw like all the TikToks of people like with like all the chords when graduation was like happening, and they're like, yeah, it's like my science honor society, math honor society, English honor society, like good student honor society, like AP scholar club and whatever. And I'm just like, I just get a chord for being a good student. Like my robotics team gave me a chord like the day before graduation, but that was it in terms of chords. No other chords had that. Oh, it's cute. Actinium. This is ace. It is very pretty. I'm allowed to accept that. Happy early birthday. Thank you. I love how you're just talking and casually declining the pattern. Yes, I am working on my multitasking skills because school is coming up soon and I have to learn how to both listen to the lecture, think about the lecture, and also answer anyone that might be coming into my room. Did your school have a lot of art clubs? Yeah, we had art club, and then we had, and it's not a club, but we had like 2 advanced art classes, AP art, IB art, Studio 1 art, Studio 2 art, ceramics, sculptures, maybe? Definitely 2D media, 2-dimensional media. We had like 7 or 8 art classes. I understand the progression of art classes, but there are 4 grades. There should be 4 art classes. They didn't offer AP statistics. If you wanted to take calculus, you had to be in the same class regardless of whether you were lower level calculus or higher level calculus. So the lower level kids were confused by the higher level stuff. I'm talking about AB and BC, if you know what I'm talking about. But the lower level kids were confused by the higher level stuff, and the higher level kids weren't spending enough time on the higher level stuff because it was primarily focused on the lower level stuff to give the lower level kids like a good understanding. They didn't even have enough resources to split that into 2 classes, and yet they can have 8 art classes. Yeah, I'm salty about that. They didn't have any AP sciences. They had AP Chem, but then they couldn't offer IB Physics at a higher level because they didn't have enough calculus classes to offer them junior year instead of senior year, and IB Physics at higher level is calculus-based, so you had to have taken physics. You had to have taken calculus. They didn't have AP Bio. You had to take IB Bio and learn more than you needed to, and that's confusing because you can't spend enough time on what you need to know for the exam. Nothing like AP Geology, Environmental Studies. We didn't have AP World History, only United States and Euro. No AP Government, no AP Politics, no micro or macroeconomics. Really just the bare minimum. AP, is there AP English? Oh yeah, AP Literature, we had that. They had all the APs, like arts, like AP Literature, AP Lang, AP Art, like 2D AP Art, 3D AP Art. We didn't have AP Languages, although we had IB Languages, IB English, IB History, and they just had like 2, like AP and IB science classes, and as a STEM major, it just makes me a little sad. You are my beautiful macaroni. Oh, but the text is a little distorted, so I'm gonna have to decline that. But it's very cute. Same, and I went to a college prep school. Yeah, my school is public, so I guess it's not as bad for me. But then again, there were only like 150 kids in my grade, so I guess we like didn't have the facilities to do that. Would you ever want to try working with resin? I did try that actually, and I could never get the ratio of resin to work, even after I measured it with little shot glasses and teaspoons and whatever, and it never worked, and it was always sticky and never fully dried, and I just gave up and gave it to my sister, who seems to have she seems to have a gift with resin, so she's using that. That was after I spent $25 on resin, though. I have to go soon, sorry. It's okay, thank you so much for joining us. This pattern is cute. I'll accept that. Hi Alex, when's your birthday? Because mine is this Friday. My birthday is the beginning of September. Yay. Ooh, is this Louis Vuitton? It is Louis Vuitton. Walk a mile in these Louis Vuitton. 150! I have 750 plus. Wow. My graduating class is 68 kids. That's nuts. That is nuts. My dad is in the other room shredding on the guitar. It's really cool to listen to, but I'm like listening to a live. Just turn it up and just blast me just talking, just ranting about my lack of STEM resources at my school. And do you listen in Girl in Red? If you know, you know. Yeah, I do. Ladies, hit me up. I'm just kidding. Please don't hit me up. People have hit me up before on Instagram. This one account specifically, who is not watching unless they're using an alias, but they hit me up and they said, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And I said, "I'm not really looking right now," because I didn't want to tell them if I did or didn't. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But sort of was like in the wishy-washy stage where like you think you're dating but haven't really proclaimed it, so you don't want to get involved with other people because you think you're going to start dating. And so I said, "I'm not really looking for it." And so they're like, "Well, keep me in mind if you do." And then like I posted like when I was like really excited about DMC, and she was like, "You're so hot when you're excited about things," and I was just like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, one of the mods is 16. Yep, but they're going to be turning 17 in a couple weeks, so we're still saying 17 is the limit. Yeah. Okay, this is cute. How much longer are you gonna live stream for? Because I gotta go soon. Probably about half an hour or so, but you can leave whenever you want, and this live stream will also be available after I'm done, so it'll be on my page, so you can watch it whichever part for as long or as little as you want. Yay, listen to Girl in Red. What's your favorite song? I like Bad Idea, and I like Summer Depression, because they go, depression, teenage suicide, and it's like, but like, the background is like depressing, but the actual like, the beat is like pretty great. This is really cool. But the colors are really similar. You. Alright, music notes. Let's look here. Let's see what's going on. Music. I hope reconnection's successful. Okay. I hope, okay, my Wi-Fi might have cut out. So, well, it said reconnection was successful, so if you can hear me, that would be nice. We back! Okay, great. Sorry, my Wi-Fi's been a little funky for the past 6 months, and I'm super scared that it's going to cut out on Zoom, but someone came today to fix it, but it's been getting worse, so yay, I'm back. So I'm gonna stream for like, I don't know, I don't want it to lag again, so might mess around